For the board CBSE, class 6, subject is mathematics, and prepared by myself, Sridhar. Chapter number 9, data handling. See, data handling means, for example, we have here number of cars in a showroom. Okay, basing on the car color, we were divided into different categories. For example, red color cars. How many cars are there? Number of cars is equals to 16. Green colored cars are 12. Blue color cars are 5. Black colored cars are 4. Orange colored cars are 13. Okay, this is known as data. Okay, with the help of this data, the managers in the car showroom will take the decision how many are left. For example, blue color cars are and black color cars are less in the showroom. So if any customer wants, they have to maintain it in stock with the by comparing with the remaining cars. Okay, they have to improvise its number. So basing on this data, the people will take decisions. That is the importance of data handling. Okay, if we have perfect data, correct data with us, we can take decisions. That is the main importance. The best example is one more thing is cricket scoreboard. Okay, here we have the name of the batsman, the name of the bowler, and the fielders, and a batsman how many runs he has scored, and how many overs left with the bowler, etc. etc. Okay, for example, see here, score is 0-0 by 0. That means match not yet started. When the match starts, these figures will run. That means these figures are meant for runs, and this is for the wickets. I think you know the cricket. Okay. For example, 125 for one wicket in 10 overs. This is called as the data. Okay. Just this is an example only. I feel most of you people have seen the cricket commentary. Okay. So that we can indirectly know what a data is. See one more type of example. Class and the number of girls in the classes. Okay. Each picture represents 5 girls. That means in the 5th class we have 1, 2, 3 into 5, 15 girls. In the 6th class, tell me students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 into 5, 20 girls. Similarly, in the 7th class, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 into 5, 25 girls. And in the 8th class, we have tell me 4 into 5, 20 girls. And in the 9th standard, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 into 5 because each picture represents 5 girls. So 6 into 5 is equals to 30 girls. Next, how many tomatoes are there? How many capsicum is there? Okay, carrot, mushroom, potato. By seeing the picture only, we can tell them their number easily. This is one way of handling the data. Just by seeing the picture only. How many carrots are there in the kitchen? Okay, 6. How about capsicum? 3 we have in the fridge. And potatoes, how many we have? 7 potatoes we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7 potatoes. So like this, indirectly or directly, we are dealing with the data. Okay. Now we will see the organization of data. Data should be well organized to get the information. Like this, we are going to organize the data in mathematical format. This is an example of some data. So 1000 to 1500. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 slashed with a bar means 5. It is value. Okay. So like this, we are going to organize the data in the format of table. Just this is an example. Don't worry. I will explain you later. Next, interpretation of a pictograph. See, in city A, how the rainfall will be there. And similarly, in the city B, how the rainfall will be there. He was not mentioned. This rainfall may be for the days or for the weeks or for the month or for the season. Okay, you can take as of your consideration. Similarly, in the city B, how about the rainfall will be there? City C rainfall, city D, city E, city F. If you can observe this pictograph, we can easily come to the conclusion city F is having very much low rainfall when compared with all the cities, and city B is having heaviest rainfall when compared with remaining cities. This is the interpretation of pictographs. Just by seeing, just by observing the pictograph only, we can easily determine the values. Next one, interpretation of pictograph. One more example. So this symbol represents 5 cars. On Monday, how many cars were sold? Okay, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and on Thursday. So if you can see this one, on Monday the sales of the cars is less when compared with the remaining days, and on Tuesday we have more sales when compared with any other day in the week. This is the advantage of a pictograph. Just by seeing only we can determine the values, the result very easily. Next, interpretation of pictograph. One more example. Favorite types of fruits. Fruit and votes. Apple has got highest number of votes. By seeing the picture in just 1 second only we can tell. And orange is having this many votes. Each fruit symbol represents 2 votes. And peach, strawberry. Okay. This is how we are going to interpret the pictographs. Coming back to the point, exercise 9.1. In a mathematics test, the following marks were obtained by 40 students. Okay, arrange these marks as in a table using tally marks. Okay, these are the marks 8, 1, 3, 7, 6, like this. Okay, we have to make them all as tally marks and also find how many students obtain marks equal to or more than 7 and how many students obtain marks below 4. From the given data, we are representing the following table. The marks obtained, we are making the table like this. Marks obtained. What is the total mark here? 9. Okay. So we have to write Marks obtained 1 to 9. The least mark is 1 and maximum mark is 9. And tally marks. We have to check it out how many number of students are having 1 mark. 2 students only. And how many students got 2 marks? 3 students. And how many got 4 marks? 5 plus 2, this is 5. 5 plus 2, 7. And 5 marks, 6. 6 marks, 7. 7 marks, 5. And 8 marks, 4. 9 marks, 3. So if we can add them all directly, we can get the total number of students. Total number of students are 40. So the question is, how many number of students, number of students who obtain marks equal to or more than 7. Now you can tell easily. See this table. It is 5 more than 7. See here. 5 plus 4 plus 3. This is equals to 12. Okay. 7 or more than 7. Next question is number of students who obtain marks below 4. What we have to do? 2 plus 3 plus 3. Those who got 4 marks will not be considered because he asked number of students obtained below 4 marks. Okay. So if we can make the table like this, we will get the information very easily. Question number 2. Following is the choice of sweets of 30 students of 6th class. Laddu, barfi, okay, laddu, jalebi, laddu, rasgulla, okay. These are the choice of students of class 6. Students, even you can make your own choice. You may like rasgulla or laddu or barfi, whatever it is. Arrange the names of sweets in a table using tally marks. Sweets, tally marks, number of students. Sweets can be written as laddu, barfi, jalebi, rasgulla. And count how many people love laddu. Okay, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can write in that form of tally marks like this. 5 plus 5 plus 1, this is 11. Similarly for barfi, 3 students only love it. Jalebi, 7 students. And rasgulla, 9 students. Okay, the number of students are 30. This is how we are going to arrange the names of sweets in the table. Question number 2. Which sweet is preferred by most of the students? By seeing the table, tell me students, it is laddu, right? Because it has more number of students. Laddu is preferred by most of the students. Students, you can make the practical even to your class also. Okay? How many students loves laddu and barfi and jalebi, rasgulla? Please make the same to your class also. Okay? Question number 3. Catherine threw a dice 40 times and noted the number appearing each time as shown below. Okay. So that make a table and enter the data using tally marks and also find the number that appeared, the minimum number of times, the maximum number of times, and also find those numbers that appear an equal number of times. Okay, so what is the limit? 1, to 6 because dice have up to 6 only. Number on the dice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So tally marks means what? How many number of times 1 appeared in the previous table? This one. Okay. Similarly, how many number of times 2 appear here and how many number of times 3 appear here, we will formulate in the table of form. 1 appeared 7 times, 2 appeared 6 times, 3 appeared 5 times, 4 appeared 4 times, 5 appeared 11 times and 6 appeared 7 times. So from the table we get the number 4 appeared 4 times, which is minimum. Observe this one. And the number 5 appeared 11 times, which is maximum. This is the answer for question B. And for question C, the number 1 and 6 appear for the same number of times, that is 7. If you can observe 7 here and 7 here. Okay. The number 1 and 6 appear for the same number of times, that is 7. Fourth question. Following pictograph shows the number of tractors in 5 villages. Observe the pictograph and answer the following questions. Which village has the minimum number of tractors? Tell me. Village D. Okay. And which village has the maximum number of tractors? Tell me. Village C. How many more tractors in village C as compared to village B? We will see some calculation. And what is the total number of tractors in all the 5 villages? Okay. Each tractor represents one tractor. Okay, each symbol. So we will see what is the total number of tractors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. So 28 is the total number of tractors in all the 5 villages. We have to calculate how many more tractors in village C as compared to village B. How many tractors are there? In village C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how many tractors are there in village B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 minus 5 is equals to 3. So from the given pictograph we have village D has the minimum number of tractors, that is 3. Previously we have discussed just now. Village C has the maximum number of tractors, that is 8. And village C has 3 tractors more than that of village B. Okay, village C having 8 tractors and village B having 5 tractors. And the total number of tractors in all the villages C is 28. Just now we were calculated, we were counted. Village D has minimum number of tractors, see here, and village C has more number of tractors. Total number is, just now we have counted, it is 28. See students, this is the advantage of a pictograph. Just by looking into the pictograph only, we can get the information very easily. The number of girl students in each class of a co-educational middle school is depicted by the pictograph. Each picture represents 4 girls. Observe this pictograph and answer the following questions. Which class has the minimum number of girl students? Okay. And is the number of girls in class 6 less than the number of girls in class 5? Question number C. How many girls are there in class 7? For question A, class 8 has the minimum number of girl students, that is 1 into 1 by 2 is equals to 6. Question B, no, the number of girls in the class 6 is equals to 16 and the number of girls in class 5 is equals to 10. So the number of girl students in class 6 is not less than that of in the class 5. Question number C, how many number of girls are there in 7th standard? It is 3 into 4, 12 girls. Question number 6, the sale of electric bulbs on different days on a week is shown below. Observe the pictograph and answer the following questions. How many bulbs were sold on Friday? Question B. On which day were the maximum number of bulbs sold? Question C. On which of the days the same number of bulbs were sold? Okay. Question D. On which of the days minimum number of bulbs were sold? Question E. If one big carton can hold 9 bulbs, how many cartons were needed in the given week? Each picture represents 2 bulbs. I'm sorry, 2 bulbs. We will answer one by one. The number of bulbs sold on Friday is 7 into 2 because these are in 7 into 2 is equals to 14. B. On Sunday the number of bulbs sold is equals to 9 into 2, 18, which is the maximum in number. For question C, on Wednesday and Saturday the same number of bulbs were sold. If you can see the picture, on Wednesday as well as on Saturday. 4 into 2 is equals to 8. For question D, the answer is the minimum number of bulbs were sold on Wednesday and Saturday is 4 into 2 is equals to 8. Total number of bulbs sold in a week is equals to 43. So number of cartons needed is equals to 5 because 43 into 2 divided by 9, which is equals to 86 by 9. Okay. So we need 9 5 by 9. That means 10 cartons we needed. Question number 7. In a village, 6 fruit merchants sold the following number of fruit baskets in a particular season. Observe this pictograph and answer the following questions. Question A. Which merchant sold the maximum number of baskets? Each basket represents 100 fruits. The answer is C. Martin. Martin sold the maximum number of fruit baskets. Okay. 9.5 into 100. This is half the box. Next, question B. How many fruit baskets were sold by Anwar? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into 100, that is 700. Question C. The merchants who have sold 600 or more number of baskets are planning to buy a godown for next season. Can you name them? We have to check the merchants who have sold 600 or more. See, Anwar sold 700, Martin more than this 7, Ranjit Singh. Okay, these 3 people have sold 600 or more fruit baskets and are planning to buy a godown. Understood? Good. With this, we have completed the exercise 9.1. Thank you.